Hello everybody, my name is Rex and welcome to my YouTube channel. I didn't post Thursday or Friday because I didn't have a microphone to use. My mic broke, but I bought a new one. But for me, it's Friday night. I bought a new mic Friday. I had to record some gameplay because I didn't have any clips I didn't record any clips to put but I just finished playing like 2 hours worth of some Rainbow Six Siege. So I hope you guys enjoy the gameplay. I'm not that good at this game, so I'm sorry if it's not entertaining. But today's story is gonna be about the best substitute teacher I've ever had, or the best teacher I've ever had. Cause the last video I posted was about the worst teacher I've ever had. So we're gonna follow that video up with the best teacher I've ever had. Let's get into this video. Okay, so this teacher worked at our school for a long time. I knew him for a long time. I knew him since kindergarten to 5th grade, and he actually used to work there before I went to that school. Because before I started going to that school, I, not I, my brother went to that school, and when I would go home and see my brother, I would tell him, Coach, I need to give him a name, Coach Doorknob, but that's what we're gonna name him. Coach Doorknob, I said Doorknob. Doorknob said hi and be like, "Oh yeah, I remember it. I had him for like 3rd grade, and my brother went to that school since for 5th grade, so he was there 3 years prior before I started going to the school." So Mr. Doorknob was an awesome teacher. Everybody loved him. And before I actually get to the main story, I want to tell a little side story. It was a prank. It was a prank that went on for 4 years that I actually fell for that Mr. Doorknob did. When I was in kindergarten, Mr. Doorknob would say some of these lily pads he had were poisonous. The theme of our school, well, not theme, our school's mascot was a frog, was a bullfrog. So he had these little like lily pad things that everybody would stand on or sit on whenever we would, come into class. And he would say some of them were poisonous and some of them weren't. And I used to ask him, is this one poisonous? Is that one poisonous? And I actually thought they were poisonous, so I wouldn't try to touch them with my hands. But this went on for like 4 years, since kindergarten to 3rd grade. That's 4 years that I thought those lily pads were poisonous. Until 3rd grade, I'm like, wait, that's physically impossible. I was a dumb child, dang. I fell for that for 4 years. Like, dang, I'm pretty sure a kindergartner would have found that out way before I did. But just wanted to say that that was one of the longest pranks he's ever done on me, because he used to prank a lot of students in the class. But he was just a fun teacher. And so needless to say, everybody was surprised when we had Mr. Doorknob as our teacher, or as our sub today. And it's like any other morning, Friday morning. I wake up, take a shower, get ready for school, catch my bus. I'm waiting outside with some friends, and we're talking like, "Yo, who do you think could be our sub? Yeah, who do you think could be our sub?" And everybody thought we were gonna have this one lady. I forgot her name, but bless this old lady's heart. She was a wonderful substitute teacher. She was substituting at our school ever since kindergarten, and she got no respect when we had her in 5th grade at all. No one listened to her. Only a handful of kids listened to her in the 5th grade when I had her as my sub again. But she was a wonderful sub, so everybody came to the conclusion that it was probably going to be her. There was a high chance it was going to be her, but it wasn't. When we all walked in, we just saw our PE teacher just sitting there, and we were like, "Oh crap, we got our PE teacher as our sub." So, Mr. Doorknob goes off of our schedule. Our teacher left him a schedule for us to go on. No one knew what the schedule was. No one was told what we are going to be doing this day. So Mr. Doorknob was like, "Alright, that's what we're going to do. I'll let you guys be on your phones, school laptops, tablets. Do whatever you want, as long as you be quiet for the whole day." So, of course, everybody's like, "Okay, bet. I get to be on my phone all day." Like, alright, bet. So, like everybody was quiet and was on their phone and stuff. No one complained about it, and people were just bringing out snacks and stuff. And the best part about this was we got to sit wherever we wanted. And the reason I say this is the best part is because in our class, our teacher, we had a reading time that was like 30 minutes long, and we had different teams. We had 4 different teams, so different teams got to go in like 4 different spots of classroom and got to get different, pillows, blankets, and we had beanbags too. So we got to pick beanbags, blankets, and pillows from, our classroom. So everybody was like, "Oh, we get to sit with friends and we get to sit wherever we want." Bet. So people were grabbing beanbags, blankets, pillows. People were grabbing everything. One kid even made a fort, but I didn't do anything crazy. I grabbed like one donut shaped pillow and probably like rested my head on it, but I didn't go anywhere. I stayed on my seat listening to music and drawing. Back then I thought I was an artist. I thought my drawings looked so cool, but out of all seriousness, they probably looked like Doodle Bob from SpongeBob, and I thought that was art. I was such a dumb kid. But uh so everybody's just, on their school laptops, on their phones all day. There was literally a group like 4 to 5 kids sitting in the back of our classroom that made the fort. Those were the kids that made the fort, watching anime. They were watching Naruto to be specific, and they told me because I was friends with everyone in that group. I was like, "What were y'all doing back there?" And they're like, "Oh, we were watching Naruto." They somehow got episodes of Naruto on the school laptop. But for a little bit, I was watching Netflix. I logged into my Netflix account on my school laptop. Somehow, the school allowed us to do that. But yeah, I was watching Netflix, and we just, vibed for the whole day, did whatever we want. But unfortunately for me and a friend actually from the last story, Alex. That's not his real name. I just changed it up. Alex. We had to go to another classroom because my social skills weren't the best. I was socially awkward. I still am, kinda, but they've gotten a lot better. Oh, dang, I had to yawn. I'm leaving that in, but me and Alex had to go to this other classroom, so we were in there for a couple of hours. But yeah, we were in there for a couple of hours. But by the time me and Alex came back, it was around 11 o'clock. So we had an extra hour until lunch started. So lunch rolls around and everybody's going to lunch and we come back to our class, we get our lunch and we're watching a YouTube video on the monitor and everything. And after lunch, we have a little window time of like 20 minutes to like do work, some like science. And we're supposed to do science, but like in the morning time, we're on our phones and laptops for those for that 20 minutes. Then we went to our recess, and after our recess, we have another small window time of like 20 to 30 minutes where we cleaned up the room, and then we would talk about how the day went with our teacher, and then we would sit down, listen to her read a book, and then we get ready to go to like music or whatever we had that day. So everyone cleans up, and for the last 10 minutes, everybody's, on their phone, do whatever. But we didn't know this. Our PE teacher convinced our music teacher to let us skip music to go to our recess playground for the whole rest of the day, which was 2 hours. I played basketball for 2 hours straight because our PE teacher somehow convinced our music teacher to let us skip music. I don't even know if that was. I don't even know if that was okay for him to do. I don't know if it was okay for him to skip our schedule. Well, I know it wasn't okay for him to skip our schedule. You'll know why in a second. But we just have a fantastic day, okay? And so you might be thinking to yourself, okay, that's not that bad of a story. You had a fun day, okay? And what? Oh, the story gets better. Well, the story gets better. My time didn't get better. So after school was over, we had our weekend. So we had our weekend break, okay? Weekend gets done. It's Monday day. It's Monday. It's Monday, okay? And Monday rolls around, and like any other day, I wake up, take a shower, get ready for school, and catch my bus. And we didn't have a substitute anymore because our teacher is back now, and our PE teacher goes back to being a PE teacher. And as soon as we walk into class, we can tell our teacher was mad. And you know how like when you go somewhere, like you have a special privilege to go do something, you know, like outside of school, and like your class is like loud and you guys are literally sitting in your classroom and your teacher is just mad with her arms crossed and stuff. That's the type of energy we were getting from our teacher. She was mad, and our teacher was scary when she was mad, okay? So everybody's scared. They're like, oh, what do we do? What do we do? We must not clean something up Friday. She said, do you know why I'm mad? We say no. She says, you guys did none of the work we were supposed to do Friday, missed the test, didn't go to music. We're like, wait, we had a test? And she was like, yeah, y'all had a test. And we had a bunch of work to do. We had like a bunch of work. So apparently on the slip, on the paper, we had a test to do. We had a buttload of work we had to do that day. That day was the day for working. We had a bunch of work. So we had to make up for that missed work that day, and it wasn't fun. It wasn't fun at all. And our teacher said we're never having Mr. Doorknob as our substitute teacher ever again. So I'm guessing that a student from my classroom took that from when she said Mr. Doorknob's never going to be our substitute teacher anymore, and told some other students from the other classrooms that our teacher hates Mr. Doorknob. And I'm guessing some kid made a rumor that our teacher she hates Mr. Doorknob. And so now that's a rumor. Thursday comes around, and just like Monday morning, it's the same thing. She's mad. It's obvious that she's mad. And they'll be like, what do we do now? And she says, whoever made the rumor that I'm mad at Mr. Doorknob and that I hate him, stop. And if I find out, you're getting punished. And that's when everyone found out. We're like, what? Huh? And needless to say, the rest of the week, our teacher was just mad. We didn't get any of our work done. People are making rumors that she's a bad teacher now, that she hates Mr. Doorknob, because everyone loved him. So people were like, "Oh, she's a terrible teacher. She hates Mr. Doorknob for no reason." And needless to say, for the rest of that week, our teacher wasn't taking no crap from us. She was taking nothing. She was strict for the last couple of days of the week. But yeah, that's the story about the best substitute teacher I've ever had. It didn't end happily either. Just like my last video, neither of them ended happily. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video and the story. I'm gonna try to upload tomorrow, and if you'd subscribe and hit the like button, I'd appreciate it. You don't have to if you don't want to. I personally don't care, but I appreciate it. Thank you for watching my video. I hope you have a wonderful day and peace out. I just re-listened to my audio, and I'm sorry if the way I pronounced some of these words wasn't correctly and sounded bad. Sometimes I talk too fast and I can't pronounce words correctly, and it sounds like I'm pronouncing them wrong. And sometimes I have a hard time saying certain words, and I stuttered a lot in this video. So I'm sorry. I'm gonna try to, fix that next video. But I just wanted to say that sorry for that. I hope you have a wonderful day and peace out.